So in the course of editing some of the material that we've got so far, it's been awesome. Obviously, go back and we're going to be able to show you, as you've seen so far, a bits of Rio and that experience. But I wanted to dive a little bit deeper on this redemption thing, because I wanted to talk a little bit about how God can really redeem any season, any failure, any hurt, or any darkness that you've experienced in your life. And now that's a pretty big statement, but I wanted to use an example actually from my life. When I was 12 years old, my father was diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. And at that time, and even today, there is no known cause and no cure for ALS. And it's a slow deterioration for the person that is stricken with it. It's a neuromuscular disease. And it was devastating for me and my family. And it triggered not only this sense of deep loss as a 16-year-old kid, but also triggered my reaction to it, which was confusion, anger. Certainly it left a big void, a big hole in my life, which I tried to fill with things that will never fill, missing someone like that. But I wanted to talk about that in the sense that of redemption, because at that time, I had gone to church, but really what was real for me was that I was praying every single night from the time that I was 12 to the time that I was 16 for 4 years, that my dad would be healed, that my dad would get better, and that didn't happen. And so I was very frustrated and angry with God, and really kind of stepped away and said, look, if that's the way this is going to be, then I'm going to try and do this on my own. Now, God revealed himself to me in a big way later on in my life. And of course, these experiences are all personal, and maybe I'll talk a little bit about my personal experience on another video. But what I wanted to say was that at some point, there was really this monumental point that God redeemed that. And there was even a moment where he said to me, I heard you, as a kid. I heard you as a teenager, your prayers. And of course, I went through this difficult and angry struggle period of time, going through and the loss of my father. But God did truly redeem that time. And I just wanted to come back and say, look, are there parts of your life that need redemption? Is there a part of your life? Is there a hurt? Is there an abuse? Is there something that happened that you're harboring, you're carrying it, that needs to be redeemed? Certainly, we talk about redemption as I said before in the earlier clip, sin and being reconciled to God. But I also believe there's redemption in loss and hurt and parts of our life that start to define us in maybe a negative way. And if that's you, just know that my experience has been that following Christ can redeem that. Jesus is a redeemer. And just know that God sees you as just that, redeemed. He has done it for you. So for me, it was just a matter of turning to him and accepting this amazing gift of redemption.